Kelly with Kelly Tenen and Associates. We work with companies across the globe to help your workforce with leading-edge soft skill presentations and curriculum development. Our workshops are designed to foster organizational change, accelerate business growth, and strategic change. So follow us for weekly updates by clicking the subscribe button or check out our socials at Kelly Tenen and Associates. So I want to talk about the topic of remote work. And this topic has been in the news quite a bit lately. And so it's appropriate to talk about it. Remote work environments, there's an argument, and I've seen arguments on both sides of the coin actually. But if not handled properly or managed properly, remote work environments can reduce interpersonal relationships and trust among team members, because they're just not there together to build that camaraderie, so to speak. But remote work can also be beneficial, and it can be a great recruiting tool. It can be a great benefit for employees, and there are opportunities where workflows are managed well. People do and are able to do more deep work in a remote work setting. In addition to that, can also, as you're doing recruitment and things, can help you increase your hiring rate. But you have to have systems in place within your organization to manage people remotely and to engage and build those relationships with people that are distributed. And if you don't, it can lead to eroded trust within your organization, reduced morale among the team, a fragmented work approach even. And so productivity can really suffer, and then it becomes a bit of a snowball effect. Interestingly enough, some research indicates that 1/3 of US employers mandated that employees be in the office 5 days a week. And that's down from 2023, according to some sources I read throughout the Wall Street Journal. And interestingly enough, as I mentioned, this has been in the news a lot lately. The US government is cracking down on federal workers and demanding that they come back to the office. In addition, other companies, bigger organizations, are mandating that people come back into the office. And so it's a bit of a slippery slope. I do have some mixed opinions. I do feel that remote work can be effective. I feel that people can work at home part of the time, even full time, and can be effective. And you can oftentimes get some really deep work while you are away from interruptions and things like that you may have at the office. But I really do think, based on people that I've talked to and things that I've read, that most people want more of a hybrid approach. They want the ability to be in the office 1, 2, or even 3 days a week, but the ability to work at home a couple of days as well. And 63% of employers have increased their number of days required in the office. And I think that's because employers want to quantify their return. And I don't think that as employers yet we have caught up to being able to quantify a return on how people work, other than when we assume somebody's in the office and we see them, we assume that they're working, but that's not always the case. And there are benefits from that water cooler talk as well, which people do get in the office, and being able to collaborate and iterate on projects together. So I do see both sides of the coin, and I think there are definitely benefits to probably that hybrid approach. But there's a give and take, and there's a push and pull to both of those, definitely. So what are some ideas in the event that you want to engage with a hybrid or a remote distributed team? Some things to think about: organize regular team building activities, both virtual and in person, to maintain and strengthen personal connections and trust among the team. But before you implement any type of plan, consider your work circumstances and why you do or do not want to implement a remote or hybrid working plan. Getting input from your team, getting input from other organizations, and putting some policies in place about what that's going to look like for your organization before just opening the stable door and letting all of the horses out, so to speak. Having some good information to inform your decision is great. Encouraging your remote teams or even your hybrid teams to have a dedicated workspace and to manage their time. What you do preparation-wise to really help them succeed will help them succeed, but will also help you as an organization. Not everyone is in a place to do remote work. For instance, if I go get my favorite drink at my favorite coffee shop down the street, I can't roll up to somebody's house and get a coffee from their front door. Not every organization is providing a service or a product that fits that model. And so really thinking about it, having a plan, and putting some thought and collecting data first before implementing a hybrid or remote work structure, I think is going to really be key. So I hope this video was informative for you. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. It really helps me. And if you can subscribe to our channel if you like more videos like this. We've got plenty of exciting content coming up in the month of March. Drop us your questions or thoughts about what we covered today. I'd love to hear from you, and I do my best to answer all the inquiries. Don't Don't forget to follow us on social media on LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram for behind the scenes content and updates. And if you're interested in topics about communication, check out our blog for other topics around the communication umbrella. Thanks again for spending your time with us, and I look forward to seeing you soon.